on down to the, straight on down to the order castle any old time of year. Your mother won't know when you the won't tell her, you know you just gotta be there. You're climbing right from night to night, you know you just gotta be there. Like you're running like a man, you fight the gun, you can feel the beat in the air. Straight on down to the order castle any old time of year. Your mother won't know when you won't tell her, you know you just gotta be there. The lights are low, the feelings show, the music burns you around. She meets your eyes, there's no surprise, now nothing can make you feel down. Straight on down to your castle, any old time of year. Your mother won't know, she won't tell you, know you just gotta be there. You know you just got to be there. Shining bright, the night to night, you know you gotta be there. It's rain by the sun, and you fight them down, you can feel the peace in the air. Straight on down to your castle, any old time of year. Your mother won't know, she won't tell you, know you just gotta be there. The lights are low, the feelings show, the music burns you around. She meets your eyes, there's no surprise, now nothing can make you feel down. Straight on down to your castle, any old time of year. Your mother won't know, she won't tell you, know you just gotta be there. Straight on down, straight on down, straight on down, straight on down.
Auto Castle by Stranded. Well, with me I've got Jeffrey Jinx, hello Jeffrey.
Hello.
And JR, who are vocalist and lead guitarist respectively. Well, first of all lads, what is Auto Castle about?
Basically it's just about having a good time. That's what the words are about, that's what the idea of the thing was. The music's just sort of good time, dancing music. We hope it comes across that way.
So why the title Auto Castle? Where does that come from?
I don't honestly know, because when I thought of the tune, when I think of tunes, I just get the tune in my head, and the words are just whatever happens to be in my head at the time. I don't know where the hell Auto Castle came from, but it's there, and that's it.
How long have you been playing around? I mean, I must say I can't recall having seen you in the local circuit too much.
Well, we were called Cliché.
Oh yes.
And we've played a lot of gigs locally under that name. We've only actually done one local gig as Stranded, but we're fixing up a gig in Blackpool, and we heard that they had just had a band called Cliché playing there, so immediately said, oh well, we better change the name quick, because they're a London band and we're going for London gigs at the moment, so we didn't want to get mixed up with them.
Who else is in the band apart from you two?
Well, there's Pete, the bass player, who's been with us since summer, and there's Ernie, our drummer, who's just been with about 6 weeks now. He's a good drummer, he's going on well.
You're obviously a new wave band, and there seemed to be like an explosion of new wave bands that has sprung up in Newcastle over the last year or so, and I know for a lot of them it's been really very, very hard indeed. How have you found it going?
Yeah, well, gigs are very hard to get. You find most of the bands in Newcastle are heavy rock or soul, and they seem to get gigs okay. But new wave bands, managements, first of all, they think, it's nasty punks, etc., and they won't have you for that reason. They don't like the music, etc. Most, I would say 90% of managers I've approached for gigs have just told us to get lost straight away without ever giving us a listen, you know. It's just very hard. That's why we are trying to arrange gigs throughout the country now, and we're off to London in a couple of weeks to sort something out.
So how do you go about that? I mean, it's very well saying we're off to London in a couple of weeks. I mean, are you off to stay there, or just to play a gig and come back, or what?
Initially, just to arrange gigs and see record companies. That's it. We're not going to do any actual work down there apart from that. We've started off trying to get gigs throughout the country. I've been ringing up managers of places all over the place. Like we've got Blackpool February the 10th, the Norbert Castle.
if I can just interrupt there, when you speak to people on the phone, I suppose you're going to have to describe the band in some way, aren't you? I mean, how would you describe the band if I was a manager? You know, saying, well, okay, what do you play, lads?
The first thing is just say new wave come pop, because that's virtually what it is. It's new wave music, but we hope it's commercial, because we're aiming for record companies, etc. And that's all I say to them, really. I've got a kind of response out of them, actually. Most of them quite naturally want to hear tapes of the band, etc. We're sending tapes up at the moment, plus photographs, etc., all over the country. London is the unknown thing. We don't know yet. It's going to be very hard work getting something out of them.
It strikes me as being very risky. Perhaps I can bring Jeff in here. It's actually been very risky and very expensive going off to do, I don't know, say gigs in Blackpool or gigs in Glasgow or gigs in Cardiff. I mean,
well, it's just a gamble. I mean, we don't want to end up punching time clocks for the rest of our lives, you know. And as far as new wave's concerned in Newcastle, we've always gone by a new wave tag, whether it's been for our benefit or not, which it hasn't been in most cases. And new wave's been given a very bad sort of image from Newcastle with other bands who were violent orientated.
So you feel that the only way out of this is to like spread your wings out of the area and
well,
really try.
Newcastle is a heavy rock orientated area. It always will be.
Put it this way, the only people that succeed are the people that take the risks, and we're going to take the risk.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. The next song we're going to play is called Lady Lust. Now this sounds interesting. What's it about?
Well, it's about somebody being possessed by somebody that's died and is coming back to take over their body.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
They told me that she's dead. Her flame is extinguished. When I get home from work at night, I hear her call. She's trying to take over, but I won't let her. She's trying to take over, but I won't let her.
So much the present, but our future, it worries me. I have you now, but later I often wonder where you've been. I have you now, but later I often wonder where you've been. My lady love.
and that was Lady Lust by Stranded. While we were talking, while that was playing, boys, you were saying that you recorded that in Spectrum. How did you find going into a studio for the very first time? Because obviously, I mean, it's something that is going to be completely alien to you.
Yeah, it was. It was okay at the time. We all enjoyed it and we thought it'd come out right. But really, if we went back in and did the same 4 songs that we did, they'd probably come out a different class again. Because you're just learning all the time. That's the thing with this business. You're sort of saying to people, listen to us, we're great, when really all they're hearing is you from 6 months ago or whatever. You know, that's songs that you wrote 6 months ago, whereas now the songs you're writing are a different class. And it's the same with going into a recording studio. If we went in again, we'd probably come up with something twice as good.
Yeah, because obviously those tapes are so important, because initially that's all a manager, an agency, a record company is going to have to go on, isn't it?
That's it. That's what we're taking down to record companies and we're sending off to various venues.
Jeff, if we're going to bring you in again, I mean, when you go in to see a record company, how are you going to do it? I think you're going to have to approach it in a fairly distinctive way, because most record companies are going to get lots of people, around their doors. How are you going to present it so that
we're soon to be polite, actually, because there must be thousands of young bands down there, not just new wave, hoping to get on. And most of them will probably be arrogant. I mean, we're arrogant, we have to make it, But we're not going to sort of pester anybody with violence. It's going to be more talkative. And
I mean, who are you going to want to see? Do you have anybody particular in mind? Any sort of a particular record company that you think might be receptive to you?
United Artists.
You're fans of the Buzzcocks, I take it.
Oh, going to be better than them.
Well, we are better than them, aren't we?
You gave me a sheet of paper, actually. In fact, you gave me 2 sheets of papers. one of which has got the name of the band and a bit of information. The second one is a do-it-yourself interview Stranded kit. And on this do-it-yourself interview Stranded kit, this is live. Yeah, you've got aims to be bigger than the Boomtown Rats, to be on top of the pops, to run a Greek island, and to be Tony Blackburn's first new wave record of the week. Here. Right. Well, okay. Now, numbers 1 and 2 are serious, I would guess. Right?
Yeah.
Being bigger than the Rats and being on top of the pops. I mean, there are certain bands, I mean, The Clash spring to mind, who just wouldn't go on top of the pops. But you feel that you would go through all the industry motions,
Well, there's certain ways of doing publicity. You either do it the established way, or you do what The Clash are doing and you do exactly the opposite, which is also good publicity. If they want to do it that way, fair enough. I mean, the single's been at number 20 for the past how many weeks now?
Well,
so it's obviously sound.
Yeah, I think it's number 19 now, yeah. So it's going up.
I bet you if they went on top of the pops it would be even higher, but at the same time, I mean, they're all peace selling. People are going to their gigs, that's what they want. People are taking interest.
Yeah, I mean, they appear to be doing every TV show apart from Top of the Pops.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they can say they're anti-establishment, etc., but I mean, they're still going to, I mean, they're on CBS. I mean, there's nothing more establishment than CBS records, is there?
People may slag off Top of the Pops, but it is an essential part of making it.
Unfortunately, you've got to go on Top of the Pops, I think, if you want your records to sell singles anyway. It makes a hell of a difference.
Another thing on this little bit of paper that you've given me, I know that you'd like to talk about Rockface.
A little bit, yes. I was going to publicise their next meeting this Saturday coming, which everybody should go along anyway. We've got a bloke who used to be the guitarist with the Animals, Hilton Valentine, is now a member of Rockface, and we're hoping to get him to speak at one of the meetings on the ins and outs of the rock business, how not to get ripped off, etc. He's not going to be speaking on that this coming meeting. We're hoping to get him for the following one though. But Rockface is changing. If any new wave bands are listening, or anybody who knows new wave bands, I know Rockface appears to have totally ignored them in the past, but I'm now membership secretary of Rockface. I will be for a brief time until we're finally split to London, and I'm doing everything I can to try and get Rockface to fix more local gigs everywhere in the northeast, and they will include new wave bands if I have my way. It's uphill going, but if they will turn up at meetings, we will honestly try and help them, because that's what it's all about.
That's right. Well, that sounds pretty good. When's the next meeting then?
This Saturday coming. I think it's the 13th.
Where at?
The Cooperage. It's 12 o'clock dinner time.
Okay, well, thanks very much, lads. We'll finish off now with your last song, Miniskirts. A subject close to my heart. But I thought you would be too young to know about miniskirts, I must say.
That did our credibility.
We watch all the 60s films, they're great, that's all we watch them for.
So if we listen very carefully to the lyrics of this one, we could well learn something.
Oh, they're very good, very good.
Well, thanks very much, boys.
Let me take you back. The time was fine when I was young, and life was fine. Let me show you where I never cared. But you and me, you smile. You might have heard about the way I cut my hair, about the modern clothes I wear, and most of all about the girls I see. About the way I cut my hair, about the modern clothes I wear, and most of all about the girls I see. Mama, miniskirts, touching on the thighs, putting on my eyes, staring at me, crying the miniskirts. Never look the same, always out of range, making so strange for miniskirts. Touching on the thighs, putting on my eyes, staring at me, crying the miniskirts. Never look the same, always out of range, making so strange. It seems so distant now. The time was mine. I was never lonely then, 'cause life was fine. You're not the only one who never cared. When I was young, always scared. Look apart and know the dream. To tell the world is my ideal. I must have also know the girls I see. To look apart and know the dream. To tell the world is my ideal. I must have also know the girls I see. Mama, miniskirts, touching on the thighs, putting on my eyes, staring at me, crying the miniskirts. Never look the same, but always out of range, makes me go strange for miniskirts. Touching on the thighs, putting on my eyes, staring at me, crying the miniskirts. Never look the same, but always out of range, makes me go strange. Let me take you back. The time was mine when I was young, and life was fine. Let me show you where I never cared. With you and me, you might have heard about the way I cut my hair, about the modern clothes I wear, and most of all about the girls I see. About the way I cut my hair, about the modern clothes I wear, and most of all about the girls I see. Mama, miniskirts, touching on the thighs, putting on my eyes, staring at me, crying the miniskirts. Never look the same, always out of range, made me so strange for miniskirts. Touching on the thighs, putting on my eyes, staring at me, crying the miniskirts. Never look the same, always out of range, made me so strange for miniskirts. La la la, mama miniskirts, la la la, mama miniskirts, la la la, mama miniskirts.
More local lads trying to make good, stranded there with mini skirts.